Easy now, easy. You took a bit of a tumble last night. Not really all that surprising you didn't see that clip with how bad the storm was. What were you doing out in such terrible weather? You got lost? Oh, don't be embarrassed. It happens quite often. It's one of the main reasons I started putting webs near the bottom of some of the steeper cliffs and drop-offs around here. Storms pop up so suddenly, travelers are often caught off guard. Hmm? Oh, yes, webs. I'm a Drider after all. What is it? Is something wrong? Eat you? Oh, no, don't be silly. I'm not going to eat you. I find you humans are better dinner guests rather than actual dinner. Speaking of which, I have a stew on back home. Come on. Of course you're coming with me. You're not going very far on your own, banged up as you are. No, I think you're going to be a few days before you can make any sort of journey, let alone a long-distance one. Now, stop squirming. You're only going to hurt yourself. I honestly don't see why you made such a fuss over a small thing. Me giving you a ride is the fastest way to get back home. While I'm sure watching you limp, or rather crawl your way through the forest would have been amusing, it would have taken forever for us to get anywhere. Besides, it would have aggravated your injuries, and you would be out of commission even longer. Resting when you're hurt is the fastest way to get better. I guess I could have bitten you if you continued to make a fuss. Oh yes, one little nip and you would have gone as limp as a rag doll for an hour. 2 at most. But you did see sense, so it's a moot point. Where do you have to be in such a rush anyway? A festival in Central City? The spring celebration. That's very far. Where are you coming from? Suntrop Island. That would mean you came from the west, correct? You must have been very lost when you came through my forest. You headed southeast instead of northeast. Oh, really, Mr. Traveler, you weren't lost. You just happened to be heading the wrong way on purpose. Were you hoping for a portal to open up and spit you out on the right road? A detour, of course. And what is this oh so important detour for? A gift. For who, might I ask? A noble you wish to impress? An old friend? Perhaps a special lady you hope to catch the eye of? Oh, that was the one, wasn't it? Don't deny it, I saw you blush. What were you hoping to get her way out here? Silk. Silk spun by the maiden of the forest. Really? Forgive me, I'm not laughing at you, but the names people come up with, I swear, are just getting silly. Really, Silk Maiden, Mother of Spiders, Singer of the Threads? Is Silky really that hard to remember? Yes, it would seem I'm the one you were looking for. Let me guess, you heard tales of a weaver of the finest silk deep in this forest. Now, did you hear the version with or without the terrifying monster keeping her captive? It would seem the rumor mill over the years has created a few versions where they try to make me into both the monster and the damsel in distress. There was this knight who once came by, sword drawn, and screamed about how he was there to rescue the fair maiden from the ugly creature's clutches. Of course, this was a rather rude entrance, and that was before he tried taking a swing at me. Thankfully, I had a friend over for tea that afternoon. He mistook Stella for his damsel, and let me tell you, she is anything but. I wouldn't be surprised if the poor man was still walking fine with how hard she kicked him. Well, he did try to manhandle her away from oh so dangerous me. Who is Stella? Oh, she's a wood elf who lives a little ways north of here. We've been friends for years. She brings me the most lovely tea blends. In exchange, she has unlimited access to a rather adorable bowstring my silk can be made into. She has horrible luck with regular strings breaking on her. Mine, we found, at least last a hunt or two. What happened to the knight? Oh, well, once I was able to pull Stella off of him, she had him in a rather pretty good chokehold, you see. He had passed out by then, so we decided to ask Theodore to send him back home. Theodore is a wizard who lives across the ravine. He's quite skilled in portals and other transportation magic. Honestly, I couldn't tell you much about it. I am but a simple weaver, and frankly, that magical theory just confuses me. But he does love to discuss it with a willing ear, and frankly, it's good background noise when I'm at my loom for long sessions. I'm sure he'll stop by in a day or two. Scatterbrained as he is consistent in stopping by to say hi every week or so. We can ask if he's willing to lend you a jump gate or something to get you to Central City once you are better. The festival isn't until the end of the month, so you have time to heal. And in the meantime, I can work on that gift you came searching for in the first place. Once we get back to my place, I can get that leg properly set, and you can tell me all about this lady friend of yours over dinner. I'm sure the two of us can put our heads together and figure out something she would absolutely love. Why am I so willing to help? Well, why not? So few people come through, and the ones who do usually want to hurt me. Think I'm some kind of monster. The ones who are nice, I want to go out and tell people what I'm really like. Then maybe people like that night would stop barging in, and I can meet more people like Stella and Theodore and you. This forest is beautiful, and my home, but it can be quite lonely sometimes. Maybe if people travel this way more often, it wouldn't seem like that. Oh, but look at me bringing down the mood. We need to get you properly patched up and fed. Home's just around the corner.